Good evening, chat. Welcome back. I hope you're ready for some exciting, action-packed gameplay this evening. We're returning to Book of Hours, of course. And that means we get to look at this beautiful spreadsheet I've been working on that keeps track of a lot of things that have been going on. Mostly what things give things and what things I can get from other things and etc, etc. So I've got the list of memories that I found, all the books since I started keeping track, which isn't every single book that I've read because I didn't start keeping track until like halfway through. We have all the places that I have for evolving my skills, or soul pieces, I guess. And now I just started this last night, or yeah, maybe yesterday afternoon, whatever. I'm gonna start keeping track of every skill, what elements it has, and what schools it can go to, and what soul you get from putting that skill in that particular slot in the tree. So that's gonna be a whole new undertaking we're gonna start working on. Special stuff you can get from Numa, all the various recipes that I've gotten from books or just from experimentation, the furniture stuff that I've looked at, although this is like much less useful than I thought it might be. Let's see. Here's where I'm at with the busts that I have found. Oh, I think we just found Van Loren last night, actually. Go ahead and mark them off. I put Natalia in 5th place because I didn't have any additional information from her. That's okay. And then this is just like random stuff that I'm keeping track of in case something comes up, something that sounds important. But for the most part, it's just that one thing that I found. Let's see. Get back to the game. You guys don't want to be looking at that constantly. I do, but you don't. I also recently discovered if you click on the F, you can view hidden papers, which are just a bunch of PDFs that come with the game. And it's like background information that has a bunch of history, which is really cool. Anyway, we're going to continue. Everything. Read everything. Read everything. Reading, reading, reading. There's one thing I can emphasize here. You really need to read. Read your machines, please. All right, where are we at? I have not scanned these yet. So I've unlocked a big portion of the caves. Oh boy, we're getting a little bit of FPS drop in here. Maybe I need to zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, it's starting to chug along a little bit here. A lot of little individual items that are probably need to be kept track of. Either that or I just need a more powerful computer to play this 2D game. I don't know. Oh, it's dawn. Let's see, did I invite a visitor yet? No? Well, let's go ahead and do that then, shall we? Throw a pound in there. And ooh, that is chunky. Oh, the tree is blooming white. I was reading that it has 3 different colors, and I don't know that if that matters for anything, but it comes in, it alternates between 3 different colors. So it is white this year, it seems. All right, let's start working on Traveling at Night Volume 3. Go ahead and block that in. I think we should just be able to get this with a skill. Like preliminal meter should be fine, and then we can just throw in health. Now we will use forge or metal. Whatever. All right, get that one going. And I also need to read The Locksmith's Dream Volume 1, which I finally found. I've read all the other ones. Haven't read the first one though. Hope it's good. Mystery and Master. Yeah, I think we can get a level 4 book pretty easily here. All right. Oh, something happened. What happened? Oh, I made a Solomon's Bright. I had started that before I logged off last night. So Solomon's Preparation is a really useful drink. It has 4 winter. You can feed it to one of your guests to boost their winter by 4, which is pretty reasonable amount actually. And I think at this point, let's see, we need winter, 14 winter, or 14 moth or 14 knock, 14 moth, 14 grail, 14 scale, 13 knock, 13 edge, yada yada yada. Oh, 12 winter would be good. That should be easy to get. We do have Gale today, which gives us Sky and Heart. I don't think we need Heart for anything, unless we're trying to summon Captain Planet today. Oh boy. Yeah, it's mostly knock and edge down here. And then these stairs that I don't even... There might be something good in here, but we've already got the well that takes us down here, so I'm not too worried about it. So chat, it is Thursday. Yesterday, Emmykins did her Real Besties podcast with Still Around Art. It was amazing. They were talking about a movie. Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which was a movie that I had to go see in the theaters. And it was okay. The Affair of the Threshold Revolution. All right. Well, let's see what she wants. Oh, she's probably gonna want a book. So there's a, hey, we got an achievement. Yay. I do like that Steam added a little sound effect there. It's really helpful for keeping track of things. This guy is Forge, Sky, and Lantern. And Cat is back up on the computer again. Maybe he'll make an appearance. I don't think we need any of those, actually. Yeah, I think this guy is useless to us today. So we'll just skip opening a room today. And I will instead... Ooh, she speaks Kilimasi. Kilimisi. But we don't have a whole lot of money. So I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get some. War in the Bounds again. Oh, librarian. I can already scent the blood. The ancient blood. All right, she wants 3 Grail. Perfect, I have all the Grail books up here in the dispensary. I've had to start moving books around because, as I'm sure you understand, there's a lot of books and only so many places to put them. This area's spoken for, well, I mean, okay. So we have the yellow. I've been putting the yellow books here, or lantern books specifically. This is also a lantern book and should probably be over here. Then we have the nectar books, the metal or forge books, knock and Rose. Probably not the best idea to have those side by side like that, but whatever. We have Edge down here, which there are a lot of Edge books. And those go with, then they go into Scale, which then goes into Winter. And you're probably asking yourself, well, where's the Moon and the Moth? The Moon is down here. Since I've started clearing out space from books that I've scanned or studied or whatever you want to call it, I'm starting to move books into these slots that have already been read. And then I moved a bunch of books down here because there's a couple of bookshelves down in the servants' quarters area. Librarian, my little librarian, I must thank you. Okay, cool. We got 2 Spintria. Excelente. We also got the book Traveling at Night Volume 3. We're going to add that to the spreadsheet quickly. more quickly than that. Oh, this is the first one that I put on the list too, because I did all the other ones before that. And that gives me, to reach the stag door, I believe all you really need is to want something enough. Okay. Lopoly's disquisitions on fire and the unburnt god are interrupted by blah, blah, blah. Okay. So that gives us the pattern memory, which I need to copy to the spreadsheet. And then we get the lesson door and wall. Door and wall, perfect. So we'll collect that. It looks like door and wall we could level up if we get enough. So door and wall is Horomachistry and Nyctodromy. We need three forge or knock. So I will go ahead and start working on that. Traveling at Night Volume 3 right there. Slotted in there real nice. That's interesting. Traveling at Night Volume 1 is a knock book. Traveling at Night 2 is a sky book. And then Traveling at Night 3, we're back to knock again. Which is a little confusing. And hey, Emmykins. You're having a good night. As always, hanging out. Not here. That's the place to be. So, the parallels in mystic dreams experienced by carpenters, masons, and other artisans, and what they purport to reveal about the architecture of the world. Time and again, we hear of the wood, blah, blah, blah. I think the key to dreams of the wood might be one of these. So this does not look like it gives me any recipes. That gives us purifications and exaltations. Purifications and exaltations. Type all that out. The book is Locksmith's Dream. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Okay, well, I'm trying to Alt-Tab, but I hit the wrong button. It's fine. And that's Locksmith's Dream 1, I believe. Yeah, Locksmith's Dream 1. And we got Memory Revelation. And Purifications and Exaltations. Mighty Stoosh. Needs more VLOOKUPs. I'm thinking about it. I am considering it. But I need to assemble all the information before I know exactly what I need to do. So I haven't started doing that yet. And that's going to slot in nicely right there. My next goal is going to be to level up a door and wall, which I believe we said needed 3. We already have 1, so we just need 2 more. Also, if you're going to play this game, chat, I want you to know this right now, because otherwise you'll be very confused. Or you won't be confused, but you'll miss an opportunity here. To upgrade a skill, you'll need memories with matching power aspects, including at least 1 lesson with matching power aspects. You don't have to use a lesson of the skill that you're learning to level up that skill. It can be any lesson as long as the power aspects, one of them matches. So keep that in mind. Mighty Stoosh says, you're not getting Starfield, are you? Everyone's hyped for it. I want to see it before anything. I am not getting Starfield. I am not hyped for it because I am still burned by the extreme levels of bugginess that came out of Skyrim 10 years ago. And I refuse to buy another Bethesda game until I know for sure that it's actually good. Okay. So we already have pattern. We need to get 2 more. So let me take a look at my sheet here. Bancroft Diaries, which is located here. Open up a thing here. Go ahead and read you. So Bancroft Diaries, and guess we could read the old newspaper. Sure, why not? That'll only take 30 seconds. There we go. All right. As for purifications and exaltations, hey, we're not gonna level. Oh wait, no, we can still level that up. Is it worth it though? Oh no, we're not gonna level that up. It's already leveled, or it's already spent. That is specifically Lantern and Sky. We'll go ahead and level up Edicts Inviolable. But let's see what we're gonna need. We have 1 revelation, we'll need 2 more. I also have Gale. Oh no, that doesn't have any overlap. Never mind. We're looking specifically for Lantern and Sky here. All right, Fur and Fet. Oh, that's already used. Glacier is already used. Herbs and Infusions has nothing. Nothing already used. We're gonna find something. Here we go. Lockworks and Clockworks. That requires Sky. Hi, how's it going, buddy? It's on version 1.65 or something crazy, considering it was supposed to be released a year ago. Yeah, but I heard about... Okay, don't rub your head on that. Apparently there was a leak and it looks really bare bones and not very good. So I'm... Quit not rubbing your head on that. Go somewhere else. Okay, fine. Yeah, Cat's here, guys. He's gonna lay down on the desk. Don't lick the screen. You're so weird. Okay. So we're gonna need... What? What? This is why I need an office with a door that I can shut, so he can't just come in here and ruin the stream. All right, so we have 1 Sky. We'll need to get 2 more Skies or Nox. Let's see. We could go the Skeleton Songs and the Perugian Diaries. Let's go ahead and grab Skeleton Songs here. Easy. And Perugian Diaries, which is located over here. Perugian Diaries, there it is. Okay, there it is. We'll get it eventually. The game has started lagging a little bit, as I mentioned earlier. And because says cat cameos are the best. They are good, but I wish he was a little more behaved about it. Like if he could just come up here and lay down and not make a big production. Oh, there he goes. He must have heard something that interested him. Okay, we got the occult scrap. That's one thing that we needed. Was that... Oh, was that all that we got? Fine. Also, since it's spring, is there anything that I want to do in spring? Could harvest grapes, but I don't even know what I would do with them. Cat, yeah, Cat's got a cat. I gotcha. All right, he's up on the computer now. Or as Emmykins calls it, the cat warmer. I guess it's fine if the computer breaks. He'll just have to buy me a new one. With his no money. Because he's a cat. Cats aren't known for their exorbitant wealth unless they're the cats from the Aristocats. Alright, we're gonna do door and wall, please. Use metal for that. Door and wall, foresight, occult scrap, and pattern, and that'll give us level 4. Very cool. I'm starting to think that I may have gotten way too many skills. Now that I know, and if you're reading, you'll know this already, that you don't have to use the same skill to level up a skill. I'm gonna, when I go through my next playthrough, which maybe we'll start tonight, if I manage to get good enough, or tomorrow. Oh no, tomorrow's Zomboid. Asumaga says, you're in the USA, can't you sue the cat if it breaks your PC? I could, but since he's my property, I would just be suing myself. And then we're just back to square one. The door and a wall, level 4. Put that in Oromachistry, but we need a level 5. And we need a level 5 here as well. I guess we're gonna wait on that one. And I must have decided on Lockworks and Clockworks. Go ahead and get everything loaded in there. Beautiful. Level 4 Lockworks and Clockworks. So much good info. We're learning so much tonight, chat. Right. I think tomorrow's plan is we're going to go to the inn first thing and see if we can't get somebody to help us out here. I also need to figure out how to make metal, or how to get metal. Because I have the forge, but I don't know how to make metal, if that makes any sense. Like, I guess which of these skills would be the most likely? Oh, I guess purificate. Oh, can't even use that. Never mind. The Great Signs and the Great Scars. It's not gonna do anything with metal. Sickle and Eclipse. What does Edge give me? You're listening to the Edge. I don't have a memory, so it wouldn't even matter. I have no metal. Closest thing I have is sand, but that's not helping anybody. Sand plus... Okay, so sand is lantern and moon. This doesn't use lantern or moon. So where would you ever use sand, I wonder? Maybe at the altar of the knot? Probably not. Yeah. The catacombs altar? No. There's these pumps down here, but those don't do anything. But you have to fix them up to get them working. I already had to do it once. Let's see. There's another area we need to pump out down here. And then, yeah, I don't. Oh, also, chat, I finally found the phonograph. It's way the hell over here. It's giving me all these phonograph things that I can't even play until the late game, I guess. All right, he's coming back. I think. No, he's turning around. He's going back the other way. Just because Emmy calls it the cat warmer doesn't mean I have to let him sit there. Well, I can't stop him. I'm in the middle of the stream. I'd have to get up and physically move him, and then he'd just come right back. The only way that I could block him from sitting there is putting something else there, and that if I put something else there, it's just as bad as letting him sit there, really. Play phonographs? We can try it. I guess I haven't even looked into them. What levels do we have here? Level 4 moon, level 12 heart, 10 sky. We could probably do this one. The record bears the suppression stamp expunge. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Oh, and these are in VAC, which I don't think I can understand. So we'll put those off to the side, I guess. And this is 6, so 6 heart and 6 heart, 12 heart, and then 4 moon. Oh boy. Hearts, stars, horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons. It's not animal abuse if I move cat from someplace he's not supposed to be. Good old Lucky Charms. I did find out, and I I feel like it was explained in the game at some point. This is in Cornwall, the butthole of England, or the Florida. So Florida's the butthole of the US and Cornwall's the Florida of the UK. Therefore, Cornwall's the butthole of the UK, not England. Cornwall's its own thing. Well, it used to be like Wales. It used to be its own little kingdom, and then it just got sucked up into the big, like the whole England, and then now we're here. This is where we are now. I got freaking wood out of that. What a waste. I don't need more wood. I need something else, I think. This doesn't even use the same. It has edge and nectar and scale, which shares nothing in common with any of this stuff. Like, what the hell? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with all this wood, chat? It's too much wood. Okay, what if I did this? I don't have any heart. Okay, never mind then. So just put it back. It's almost morning. It could make a fire. I could throw it in the fire and see if it does anything special. I haven't tried burning anything on purpose. I don't know if there's any special interactions if you burn things, or if it just gets rid of it. I know you can put a tea and coffee, not when they're in the kettles, but if you grab tea, so we've got the little cans of tea and cocoa and stuff, coffee, you can throw it on the fire, and as long as you use a soul card, you'll make a pot of your favorite warm beverage. All right, let's try this bad boy out. You are the phonograph. I am the record. Put your needle in my groove and let's see what happens. Or what am I looking for here? This one. Boom. All right, so this is our first phonograph. We're gonna find out if it gives us anything good. In the meantime, we could read through another book here. This is a scroll, not a book, but that's basically the same thing. Just one really long page. When did they start going from books to scrolls, chat? Or scrolls to books, rather? Because the scroll is pretty straightforward. It doesn't take a lot of work to figure that one out. But a book, you gotta bind it. How do you? I don't even know how to bind a book. But apparently that was a big job back in the day. You were the book binder. People would come from all over. They'd say, "Hey, I have all these pages. Can you make them into a book?" And you'd say, "Yeah, but it's gonna cost you." They'd say, "How much is it gonna cost me?" And you'd say, "I don't know, like 20 silver." And they'd say, "Geez, that's more than I make in a month." Except it wouldn't be, because these people would be rich who were getting books bound. Yeah, that could be my job in medieval times. It's either bookbinder or the guy who hauls all the poop away. Those are my two job options in a medieval society, I think. All right, what do we got for you? So we can either do heart, which we don't need. Edge would be really good, or scale. I think edge is our best bet here. We can go ahead and, oh, I gotta pay him first, right? All right, here you go. And let's also grab an edge memory. Those indignities in my quarters. Those indignities. Wait. What the? Where's those indignities? It's not it. Hold on, chat. I seem to have misplaced a book. Oh, it's not in quarters. It's in Westcott room. I gotta update my little sheet here. Okay. Use chore for this. Shouldn't hurt. Wonder what other jobs were really good to have aside from being king or a noble lord or whatever. What is another good job you could have in medieval society where you don't really have to do all that much? That's the kind of job I would want. Okay. Okay, we got those indignities cooking. Let's level him up with a little bit of skill. Or edge or whatever. And then we need to start looking for food and drinks we can use to butter them up a little bit more. Sacrament, malachite, sacrament, essite, ruby wise ruin. Oh no. I might not actually have anything good. Oh, I'm okay. With Schloss Jannings would work. Let's see if I have any already poured out somewhere. Armagnac D's, Roscragen whiskey, Strathcoin whiskey. Okay, I'm gonna say we do not. I will pour some out. That's gonna give us 2 edge to work with, which isn't. That's not a lot. That's not great. A dry aromatic white wine. We also need some food to go with it. Oh, cuckoo honey has 2 edge. All right, I don't have a lot of that, but add it to the total. We could offer him a tool, and then we'll see if he can use anything special. I'm gonna guess no. Oh, if he was a carpenter, we could use the wood. Give him a sword or something. So heading back over here to the Hall of Presidents. Let's get everything squared away here. You are gonna have some wine. Enjoy that. I've got the first floor all squared away, I believe. Because we have Hendrik, Thomas, Walter, Musgrave, and then Gideon. Second, I also believe is good. It has Valentine and then Ava. And then Ambrose, the first librarian, Kitty Mazarine, and Solomon Husher. Which I am like 99% sure those are the first 3 librarians. This is where it gets a little more... I'm not sure. But I do have these marked as finished, which leads me to believe it's correct. But Natalia Brulio, I don't have anything that specifically puts her in 5th, but I want to say I have something that puts Serena in 4th and Brian in 6th, so it was the only other slot she could go in. All right, what do we got here? The Watchful Tantra, notorious for its involvement in the deaths of David Jones and Meredith Blaine, 2 early physicists who claimed to have the only copy and who ultimately fought a duel over it in 1840. People get into fucking duels, man. Kind of world people living in back then. Yes, let's fight to the death for no real good reason. Tantra describes processes of occult illumination, including the formula which may show the way from the Hunter's Gate to the Serpent Gate. The sun passes through the house at the appointed time. Since the sun's division, the time has become uncertain. Doesn't really help me here. Maybe if I was back playing Cultist Simulator. And, wait a minute. Did this not give me, what the heck? That didn't give me anything? That didn't give me a lesson. Is that correct? Maybe I'd already read it. Let's see here. Let me sort this real quick. I might have just accidentally read it again. Yep, I just read it again. Doubled up on that one. Okay, we gotta move that someplace. So we'll put it up here with the rest of the yellows. That's gonna give us a contradiction, which we will then use on our guy. Asumaga says, in 1284, someone in my town pretended to be Frederick II and held court here for over 1 year. Oh, yeah, that's what life was like back then. You didn't have the internet. So someone shows up and they're like, hey, I'm the king. You're like, well, he says he's the king. He wouldn't lie about that. And the Holy Roman Emperor had died 34 years prior. Oh, that's great. The first movement is soft, autumnal. The second is unsettling, febrile. Is that a word? Third is bright, soaring, rapturous. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Fifth returns to the theme of the third, bright and rapturous, but this time it's a choral movement. It becomes apparent. Blah, blah, blah. They recall birdsong. They recall the sweep of the windswept sky, blue turning black at the edge of the higher heaven. And they wrench the heart in a direction the Bureau does not permit. Unacceptable for you to feel that way. Called Opening the Sky. And that is going to give us a cheerful ditty. Cheerful ditty. And that gives us 2 heart, 1 sky. Okay. Really, that's the exact same as Solace. Ooh, strings and songs. We need that. Strings and songs. Maybe that's what I would do in a medieval society. I just go around tricking people into thinking that I'm the king or whatever. Greetings, peasants. It is I, your king. Lavish me with praise and gifts. Of course, they were probably smart. That's why they put your face on the money so you can recognize them. Strings and songs. So let's see here. I do have this one. Level you up. Yes, please. It's cheerful ditty with a little chore and level that up. And meanwhile, we should have finished talking to the fugitive, not to be confused with the film of the same name. That movie hasn't been made yet. So does anybody have big plans for the 3-day weekend? Those of you living in the US. I obviously do not. I will be playing Stellaris with Tasumaga. But other than that, I don't really have... I'm not really planning on doing anything special. Just like every other weekend. Strings and songs. The harmonies of the lower skies are here reproduced. Reproduced. So this needs heart and sky, and we need 2. Let's go ahead and grab them. We can get sky 2 from Skeleton Songs. Skeleton Songs has been the real MVP here. I feel like I read Skeleton Songs all the time because it gives me Grail and Sky, and I use so much Sky and so much Grail that it just keeps coming up. And then the Perugian Diaries as well. That one also keeps coming up. So some real important books that I've gotten my hands on. I mean, those could be any of the books that give those memories, but in this case, they just happen to be the ones that I first marked down, so they get used a lot. It is assumed that people knew this, but it was cheaper to give him everything he wanted than to pay taxes to the real king. What the heck? Sorry, we paid all our taxes to the fake king. You're gonna have to go take it up with him. Did it work? Or was it like in A Bug's Life where the grasshoppers say, I don't care if you lost it, you gotta give us the whole thing. You gotta double up now. And then the winter came and the octopus starved. So I can get him up to 14 if I use honey and what is that? Open up here. Puts up that room or this room. Both of which I have no idea what's going on in these rooms. And I can't open that one. So I guess we need to pick either this room. Probably just get this room just because we've been going right to left the whole time. Might as well finish this one off. That'd be like if somebody showed up to your house to collect rent and they said they were your landlord, but you knew they weren't your landlord, but then you paid them anyway, and then the landlord shows up later and says, I want my rent, and you say, I already gave it to the other landlord, except then he evicts you because you didn't pay rent. A false king was burned as a heretic in Cologne in 1285. European history is wild, you guys. Imagine just having a king and going along with it. Like, he's in charge. Why? I don't know, because his dad was in charge and that's how it works. Yeah, I guess. As good as anything else, I suppose. And that's why they let Bran be king. Because everybody agreed he was the coolest dude. I didn't actually watch Game of Thrones. I just know there was a lot of discourse. Of course I didn't watch Game of Thrones. It's a TV show. Star Trek, you don't watch TV shows? All I know is that people were always talking about how great that show was. And now nobody talks about how great that show was. And I feel vindicated for having not watched it. Because I didn't miss out on anything. Once again, not doing anything pays off. So this guy's up to 14. He can open up the slithering fountain filled with delicious and tasty snakes. Beguiling melody. There's 1 and 2. And we just need strings and songs. Get in there. And heart. And level it up. 1807 was the last witch burning in Europe. That's just 200 years ago. Yeah, but I mean, if there were still witches around, you can't just let them run around and do whatever, you know? Gotta put a stop to that stuff. Gotta get in there and say, hey, no more witches. Like the song. Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches and slam in the back of Rob Zombie's Dragula. That song was on the Matrix soundtrack, and I only know that because for some reason I found a bootleg copy of the Matrix soundtrack when I was a kid. And me and my, well, you know, maybe that wasn't the bootleg CD that we found. That might have been my friend actually had the soundtrack and we would listen to it all the time. Okay, strings and songs leveled up. It's entirely possible that I actually had that soundtrack. I think we could probably do a Descent of the Shell. A treatise on eggs, light, and optics by Abbess Melanchthon. Dazzlingly illuminated with renderings of the abbess's visions. Yeah, that doesn't sound foreshadowing at all. I guess we're gonna learn about eggs. Eggs or snails, one of the two. Right, so we need as much forge as we can get. 4. It's a good start. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get this one. That's 14. Yeah. I'm surprised I only... 4 is the highest, I think. It's 3. Deep Mandaic isn't going to give me very much. Yeah, this might be a little bit too high level for us right now. Go ahead and put you back then. Alright, who's up next? Level 10 Moth. Level 12 Rose. Level 12 Winter. Level 12 Moth. Level 12 Scale. Alright, I guess level 10 Moth is where we're at. About the same time, so around 1800, there was the first time a German confederation. Before, there were only independent duchies and kingdoms that had nothing to do with Germany. Well, you guys had the Holy Roman Empire, which is like a proto-Germany, right? It's a lot bigger. Had Austria in there. And all the little states that would eventually get unified. I played a lot of Europa Universalis. I know my Central European history slightly, mostly alternate history, but sometimes it lines up pretty well. We need something with Moth. Moth. Who has Moth? You have Moth. You also have Moth. But who has the most Moth? You have 3. You also have 3. Okay, I guess we're taking the 3. Wait, what about you? You also have 3. Damn it. Okay, so we can get 3 Moth. And then who else? Inks of Revelation. Oh yeah, that'll get us there. Let's go. That has 6. I believe this desk has Moth. It does. So throw Fett. Plus Ink of Revelations, and then grab one of these fellas, some shears of the Sisterhood, and we're good. I also played Crusader Kings 2 and 3. Playing in the HRE is such a disaster though, because somebody's always trying to do something, and unless you're the Emperor, you pretty much can't get anything exciting done. All right, so we have opened up a new area. Oh, what is this? Ascent? Wait, no. Hold on, it's this one. This is the one we opened up. This is the Narthex. If you were a pilgrim to the Abbey of the White Crow, you'd purify yourself here. You didn't want to track profane Dumnonian mud or alien Mara Britannicum salt into the holy precincts, or unclean thoughts, especially not unclean thoughts. So this literally, this room literally does nothing. There's an egg. There's some Eva's locks, some candles. Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping this was going to give me something, but it's just a cool little aqueduct room. Also, the Holy Roman Empire wasn't really Roman, at least not in the ethnic sense. It is kind of weird. So basically, barbarians rolled it to Rome, and they said, hey, we're Roman now, and we own Rome. And the Pope just went along with it. It's like, yeah, sure. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Now here we are in 2023. Just imagine if we were still living in the Roman Empire. I'd probably be a slave in the mines or something. Just chipping away with my bare hands to get lead so they could make their water pipes and sweeten their wine. What a world. All right. Ooh. Oriflammes are back, and they've got 2 wombs, 1 heart. A fanciful account by Thurza Blake of the early life of the twins. Oh, the twins. Twins, Basil. Twins. Go ahead and see who we got here. How much do they want for this one? 2? Yeah, I'll buy that. Can't hurt. Another extra book to read. Gale. So 3 heart, 3 sky. I don't think we need either of those at this point, so we can just use it for something else. So Chad, I have all these inks. Found a bunch of awesome inks. These are like the high level inks that you need to beat the game or whatever. But much like a potion in an RPG, I find it hard to use these because I'm like, well, what if I really need it later? Whoa, okay. So here we are. We got From History to Eternity. I'm gonna add that to this spreadsheet here. A contraband manual of the Inks of Revelation. Oh. The author explains in a brief foreword that she is a high-ranking officer of an agency of the duties. Okay, cool, cool. You're gonna teach us about the Inks of Revelation. Gotcha, gotcha. Inks of Revelation. Really useful skill, by the way, to have. And intuition. Intuition, chat. Which I already have, so we'll mark that off. And collect. We're gonna take this Inks of Revelation and we're going to put it towards Blockworks and Clockworks. No. Yeah, we're gonna put it towards something else, I guess. Something that's not committed. Oh boy. Such a pain in the ass to see. Hold on. Skills. Okay, now let's try it. Even though we got to pull the tray all the way out, we're specifically looking for things that have not been committed yet. Doran Wall has not been committed yet. Edicts Inviolable has not been committed yet. Edicts Martial. We're looking for Moth. Let's see here. Herbs and infusions. It's not gonna work. Okay. Lantern and Moth. Okay, got it. Lantern and Moth. Leaves and Thorns has been committed, not committed. Not committed. Lantern and Moth, Lantern and Moth. They're all committed. Wow. Wait, Pyroglyphics has, yeah, Pyroglyphics has been committed. Kind of wish that the light was a little bit something. No, that's not it. Oh, that one's also committed. Yeah, have I committed all of these? Oh, here we go. Rights of the Root. Okay, perfect. We'll do Rights of the Root then. Throw it on the pile. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so we need to get Moth or Nectar. Wrapped in the King. Wrapped in the King right there. In the 200 years, we've managed to start 2 world wars. Let's see what else we can get done. That's true. It's unfortunate. I mean, you're right in the middle of Europe. Like, war is kind of inevitable. You're surrounded on all sides by countries with delicious, juicy looking land. But yeah, probably in the future, if you could just refrain from starting any world wars, that would be great. Thanks a lot. Thanks in advance. This guy gives a winter, moth, and sky. Do a quick double check here. Winter, moth, and sky. Winter. Oh, here we go. Winter. No. Moth. And moth. Okay, so moth would be really good. So let me think here. If I wanted to get the maximum moth, I would need to recover my fet. Although those both give moth, so it doesn't matter. All right. Well, we'll start, and then I guess if it sucks, then we just won't get it. I think we can set that back up. That is so nice that they added that as an option, because before everything was, there was no overlap, and it would, like you guys saw, I had to pull the thing all the way out just to be able to see. Which is, it's nice now that I don't have to do that. Go, just set that. Perfect. Okay, what was I doing? I was talking to the guy. So step 1, we're gonna hook him up with 3 moth of our own. I believe that's the most we can offer him. Although, hold on. How much moth? Oh, we finished this one. Okay, never mind. For some reason, I thought we had a moth out, but we do not. Oh, that's unfortunate. Can we get this stuff out of here? Have too much junk laying around. All these drinks. Hope these people don't mind that I'm giving them tea that's been sitting out for years. Just have to suck it up. Okay, we are getting moth, right? Getting streamer brain again. But let me get distracted, chat. I gotta stay on top of this stuff. Okay, so we need moth. We need a moth memory. That's gonna be Traveling at Night Volume 1. Let's go ahead and grab it. Traveling at Night Volume 1 with heart is fine. Oh no, we don't actually need anything else. There we go. Then we need to find some moth drinks, which I believe... Okay. We have the basic drinks, but I think we're gonna need something a little more powerful for this guy. So let's look around at our selection of specialty drinks. Hi! Cat's on the ground now, chat. I don't know what he's doing. Try to pet him so he settles down. We have some Sacrament Malachite. We have some Sacrament Acite. We have some Slow Gin, some Eigengrau. We have some Scrumpy. Scrumpy. It's one of my favorite drinks. Love me some Scrumpy. Okay, so the wine... not gonna help us here. Mackerel? Oh, there we go. Skin Shuck Me. That'll do it. A murky, sweet-smelling liquid crowded with sediment. Oh. I don't want to... That doesn't sound very good. It's 14 or 14. Do I want to go up? Okay, I gotta go up, right? Because there's like something crazy going on up here. The iron door here stands ajar, but it still glows faintly red even after all these years. This is not a natural heat, and there's no entirely natural way to quell it. Somebody did some kind of crazy magic thing up here, which exploded and killed everybody or something. That what I wanted to do? I guess it must be because I did it. Doing Rite of the Roots. Earth sign in there. Little Inks of Revelation. Maybe a little fet. Get me up to level 2, please. Talked our boy. The Elegiac Poet. We're gonna give, oh gee, that's gonna put him up to 13 already. Holy cow. Alrighty then. Have we already given him, okay, we have, doesn't say what else we've done. Oh, okay. No? Did we talk to him? I'll have to wait till I guess this one's done. Elegiac Poet's Assistant. Rite of the Roots. So we have given him a drink. Is there anything else we can do? Suppose we didn't even do the other thing yet, huh? It's gonna bump him up. Yeah, get him up to 15 already. All right, no big deal. All right, next goal is to get Rites of the Roots up to the next level. So let me check here. We can go Bosque or Preservation, but either way it would need to be level 4. So let me go ahead and grab this. We need a moth and a moth or a nectar, either way. We'll do Wrapped in the King and Traveling at Night Volume 1 again. Wrapped in the King. And Traveling at Night Volume 1. Followed by a little metal. There we go. I don't know why, chat, but I find this game extremely compelling. It's nothing like the kind of game that I would normally say I really like XCOM. I guess it's like Outer Wilds, with all the mystery and stuff and the things to discover. But speaking of XCOM, I started playing Fire Emblem Three Houses last night. I had already played through it once a couple of years ago, but then I hadn't played it since, so I just started over from the beginning. I deleted everything. And now we're gonna see. I'm gonna play through it again, and hopefully, assuming the Real Besties stuff keeps going, I'll have plenty of time to play it every Wednesday night. Since I already beat Breath of the Wild, it does me no good to keep playing that. Oh. Okay. This is in Vac. Oh no, Fucine we can read. We can read Fucine now. People lived east of the lost Lake Fusino. How did they manage to lose it, I wonder? Right, it's a Red Book of Brittany. A Second Glory. Serenity of the Black Wood. Sereno Blackwood is an occult alias to this day. Wait a minute. This is Serena Blackwood. Interesting. So this is not her real name, presumably. I guess it could be. All right, so there's 1, 2. Let me grab Rites of the Root. Throw it on the pile. And level it up. In the meantime, oh, we should probably put this guy to work, huh? Before I forget. Can you imagine? I level him up all day, and then I forget to put him to work, and then he just disappears, and I get nothing. Boy, that would be really funny and also kind of sad. Cat's Claw in spring, Trumpeter's Lily in summer. Yada. Sea Holly in summer, Blue Crown in winter. I can still get anything out of this. In spring, as the days warm, Blue Clown still blossoms for a little while. Yeah, I'll take some. It's useful for making Solomon's preparation because it has winter in it. All right, level 3, Rites of the Roots. So that's one to keep an eye out for as we're going through. I am really curious to see what this room brings us. I can kind of see because it's just grayed out. There's like a Frankenstein chair and then some weird laboratory stuff going on. But we'll see soon enough. 10 seconds. What do you got for me, game? Hey, I discovered the source of the fire that ravaged Hush House. Well, let's see what it was. Crucible Tower Interview Laboratory. When a prisoner resisted all other interventions, callers would bring them here to rest and refine their worth. His successes might be transferred to Zurich in Switzerland, or turned over to the Legion du Seuil. Legion du Seuil. To earn their humanity, or even at least once released. But his successes were not numerous. Here at last is where the fire began and where it ended. When the power below the prison was released. The power below the prison, you say? It came here to interview callers. Perhaps it intended to put him in his own device, but it seems there was not nearly enough left of him for that. Cat. Okay. I'm gonna have to have a talk with Emmy about leaving all her stuff on the back of the couch like that. Because now it's now it just all fell down. Okay, here, I'll make room for you. Come on. So this is the Condignator. Put your butt down. I can. Okay. All right. We'll wait for Cat to finish whatever he's doing. He's leaving. So he comes over here. He knocks a bunch of stuff down and then makes me move the chat and then leaves. Very cool. Okay, this is Scolecosophy. Okay. We'll call this the Condignator. And this has access to Edge, Forge, Knock, and Lantern. And a lantern. We'll have to check what it's compatible with later when I get the opportunity to. But not right now. So that is done. Then we just have a couple of rooms here, then down into here. And then still need to excavate a couple here. This one's gonna be tough because like I said, I don't know how to get more metal. I haven't quite figured that one out yet. It'd be cool if I could just buy it from the blacksmith, but I feel like I'll probably have to go on an adventure to get it out here in the moors. Come on, isn't there like a mine around here that I can just visit? No? Okay. That's too bad. Dude, just sell me some of your stuff, man. Come on. Sell me some ores. Add this to cabinet or the thing there. So yeah, lots of places yet to explore. Even, I mean, we're getting down to the. Keep in mind, you come in through the side here, and it seems like there's a ton, and there is. But now we're getting to the real hard rooms that require a lot of effort to unlock. And again, I still don't know how to make metal. And the prom's tomorrow. So I think that'll be our. Yeah, we'll go on an adventure every day. And in the meantime, Altar of the Knot. So, first thing... Are you knocking stuff down again? Ay, ay, ay. So, Chore, Fet, Health, and Trist. Chore, Fet. Oh, hold on. Chore, Fet, Health, and Trist. Yeah, that appears to be correct. And then for the Condignator, let's take a look. Arab, Metal, Bost, and Whist. Arab, Metal, Bost, and Whist. Okay then. So those have been marked down. The goal for today, like I said, we're going to go on a couple adventures and see what we can find out among the moors. Why are they called moors, chat? There's the moors from North Africa, but then you also have the land. It's like a swampy, not quite, maybe swampy is not the right word, but it's definitely something. Swampy or... Because olden times. All right, we're gonna get to the bottom of this one. Moor, not moorhead. Moor is a tract of open, uncultivated upland, a heath. You can also moor a boat. There's also the Moors, a member of a northwestern African Muslim people of mixed Berber and Arab descent. There, that's, yeah, old-timey is right. Sure, just use the same word for different things. That's really helpful. If I was gonna make a language, and I wouldn't because I'm not that much of a nerd, no two words would sound the same or be spelled the same and sound exactly the same and mean totally different things, because that's not helping anybody. What do you do? Why would you do that? Why would you have your language set up to do that? That just adds confusion. Okay, we do the Gemini ad or something else. My highest levels. Edge is level 6. I should have a pretty high level Moth too, from Inks of Revelation. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab another Moth book. And before we start, we will grab a Moth memory. Welcome to the English language. Other languages have that problem too, though. It's not just English. I mean, Arabic, as much as I like it, it doesn't have short vowels included as part of the normal writing pattern. You got to add those yourself. What am I doing? Traveling at Night, Volume 1. There we go. Tasumaga also has that. You guys have vowels, but unless you mean having words that are different mean the same thing. Or no, having words that are the same meaning different things. Yeah, we gotta wait for that. Then we shouldn't need ink for this. We can just use FET 3 or maybe not even. Hookerbit Bridge. Hush House has been many things over the centuries, including in the nocturnal period of 1896 to 1932. A jail. No one remembers that period fondly, but at least it meant Nocturnal Branch paid for a new bridge. Good. You pay for that. Okay, we got granite. What am I supposed to do with granite? That's just stone. It doesn't do anything. Ugh. Okay, well, it has coil or scale, I guess. What can I do with scale? Scale doesn't even go there. Or stone doesn't even go there. Maybe here? No, that uses wood. And I believe this workbench is the same. Forge, lantern, heart. Oh no, they're different. Forge, sky. Knock. Yeah, I can't put what is this? Awaken feather half sky scale. Oh, the mirrors. Can I do something with the mirrors? Ooh, spooky. No, I cannot. All right, let's try this. No, because this is the material scale. It's not use scale, although it does use. Hold on now. Maybe there's something to this. Metal. Bells and braziers with prentice level blah 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 creates blah blah blah. Okay, got it. Thanks. Concentrate smoldering essences into a forge ingredient, or for a scholar level recipe, if I had metal to this much forge, I could alloy it into something exotic. Dude, that's the problem. I don't have metal. Turpentine does nothing. Cinnabar. What is Cinnabar is not gonna help. Oh wait, Cinnabar is that's like a metal, right? It turns into mercury. Maybe we could do something with that. Let's try it. Okay, so Cinnabar. Oh. Okay, never mind. Let's try it again. Substance. Soul. Bells and braziers we'll start with. And then in the solution, we'll just see. Just rotate through all these options. Iotic essence, which is what this already is, plus a liquid. What if we take the liquid out? Well, then we don't have it anymore, do we? Ugh. Yeah, this is just a material. So we need to get a memory so I can actually get this high enough. Forge 2 is going to come from the Bancroft Diaries. It's located here. Bancroft Diaries. Read it, learn it, love it. All this junk in my inventory now. Great. So we'll put the Cinnabar back. We don't need that on us. There's our moth. Now let's head up here and start reading. We have our memory. We have our book. We have our fet. Oh, we're so close. So we just need the shears. We grab them. Ah, perfect. So we should be able to read that book. So, okay, so English and German have that issue. I mean, at some point, I guess you run out of sounds. Or two different groups of people that ostensibly speak the same or a similar language have the same name, but it's for two different things. I'm not an etymologist, so I can't speak for moor specifically, but if moor is just a really old-timey word for land, then it would make sense that you would moor a ship. as well as taking a walk on the moors. You're going for a walk on the land. Right, speaking of which, I should probably be doing that. Back out, go find some, Morty, we gotta find some metal, Morty. I need you to look for some metal. Let's dig it way up in your butthole, Morty. Way up in there, Morty. I would do it, but my butthole, it's so loose, Morty. What a stupid show. Were we all just temporarily insane 5 years ago? Is that what happened? Because even I thought it was kind of funny. And maybe some parts of it are, but some of it is just stupid. Probably most of it, really. All right, Cinnabar, let's go. What can we do with you? A bright scarlet powder with a silvery brilliance locked within. So let's go ahead and see what happens when we do something with this. Bitter black salts. Something from the boundaries of the jeweler's art. Concentrate smoldering essences into a forged ingredient. Or for a scholar level recipe, if I add liquid but retain this much forward, the essence will take longer to cool and redden into something more potent. Oh yeah? Really? Shoot. Okay, add a liquid. I think we have some water around, but that's just gonna make iotic whatever the fuck. Which isn't necessarily what we want here. It's gonna just make iotic essence. It doesn't even matter. Okay. Well, let's just, like I said, we're gonna rotate through here. So we have Discipline of the Hammer, which doesn't quite get me to a high enough level. Spices and Savors also is not gonna get me high enough. This sucks. See what we can do with iotic, the iotic stuff. That makes bitter black salts. Trying to figure out how to make stuff. This reminds me of why I stopped playing Cultist Simulator. Because everything is very... And this is intentional, of course, so I'm not going to fault the game, but... Sometimes it felt like you had to look at the wiki to figure anything out. Which, as you guys know, is not something I like to do. Just making bitter black salts. Alright, well, what if we did something with drums and dances? Might give us something, right? A cheerful ditty. Leaves and thorns, what does that give us? Gives us nothing. Alright, well, whatever. We'll keep looking for metal. I wish I could figure out what to do with stone. Because it seems important. Because you can put stone in here. It goes in the metal slot. Then I don't know what you're supposed to do with it exactly. It also takes... Ooh, knock. We can do something with knock. See what that gives us. Bitter black salts. An old mason's trick. Concentrate smoldering essences into a forge ingredient. Okay, what if we throw the iotic essence in there? Yeah. Alright. Oh, that's just gonna give me more forge, so that doesn't help. Shoot. Okay, go back on the shelf view. Can I pour this shit in here? Brew a bright and lethal knock toxin, which I think makes glass finger toxin. So level 10 knock plus liquid makes glass finger toxin. Level 10 knock plus any liquid makes glass finger toxin. It's a material of some kind. And that is specifically, I'm using door and wall, but you could probably use anything. Door and the wall. I can make Ugal ink. I can make Pyrus or Oracal. Oh wait, Pyrus Orichalcus could be useful. I have all this wood, might as well use it, right? I don't have any heart, shoot. Well, let's see how high we can get just off what we have. That makes Ugal ink. Ooh, if I gotta add a little bit more. If I had the fruit, which I do have, but I'd need slightly more to be able to level that up. Ooh, the dispensary is an option too. We have bitter black salts here, but I don't think... Let's don't even go in there. Bitter is chicory, dark is secrets with the first rung of the traditional alchemical ascent. Okay, all right, let's see what we can do with bitter black salts then. First rung leads me to believe there's more to be had here. Wow, we can make bitter black salt out of bitter black salt. How useful. Or I could add metal. Could I add stone? No. I only add liquid. It's a liquid? It is a liquid. No. It's not a liquid, it's a tincture. I thought a tincture was a liquid. Guess not. Alright, whatever. We'll see what we find out on the moors, I guess. Actually, while we're down here, see if there's anything we could take. So there's some amber, eggs, sea glass. Human hair. Very useful stuff. You never know when you're going to need some human hair. Serenity of the Black Wood, another book. Can add it to the list. There are a lot of books in this game, chat. Because it is about a library. Confounding Parable. That's actually a really useful memory just because it has 3 different things at level 2. We got Sacra Limiae. Sacra Limi. Sacra Limiae. Sacra Limiae. There it is. Okay. Well, I think we can go ahead and use that to level up our Sacra Limiae. We haven't done that one yet. Throw that in there. You are Moth and Sky. We'll just grab one more guy as well. We should be able to level it up. The Skeleton Songs. Once again, chat. Going back to my old favorite, The Skeleton Songs. Such a good book full of hilarious songs. Spooky, scary skeleton. That's one of my favorites. Basically the entirety of The Nightmare Before Christmas. Those are skeleton songs. Some of them anyway. I think Oogie Boogie sings a few, and maybe the Sally. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. I gotta find something to do with all this rock. At some point I just start throwing it away, I think. Moth goes down here. Oh shoot, I forgot to read this one. Oh, that could have had a recipe. Ugh. All right, let me read it real quick again. I gotta remember to check these every time. streamer brain again. I'm getting distracted. I knew this would happen. It's alright. Tomorrow's Project Zomboid. No getting distracted during Zomboid or you die. And trying not to die in that game. I'm actually doing really well. Which is slightly out of the ordinary for me in Project Zomboid. Well, maybe not really. I've gotten pretty good at playing the game. I've seen some people play it with the zombies cranked up to maximum. Or the mod where the zombies know where you are at all times. Which just seems ridiculous. I don't know why you would want to subject yourself to that. I tend to draw the line at difficulty. As soon as you start describing your difficulty as insane, that's when I stop trying. I'll play your hard difficulty, or preferably you'll say hard is the way the game was meant to be played, and then I'll play it on that difficulty. Still hard, but just call it normal and make the rest of the game harder. All right, the travelers discover they can survive if they close their eyes, and that they can go unnoticed if they drink from the clear, cold streams. They never forget that proverbial Footloose, the centipede, but they never forgive her either. The proverbial Footloose. Gotta cut Footloose. Gotta cut loose. Footloose. Kick off your Sunday shoes, etc., etc. Still no use for that rock, huh? Let me grab it, and we'll see what we can do in the morning. Sacrolimier up to level 3. This is good for removing curses, which I should add that to my notes at some point. Where's my Whist doing? We have a Whist Plus, and a Whist Plus Plus. Yeah, we don't have anything that we can... We could level up health, I suppose. Let me actually look here. Do we have anything we can use to level up our health? Also, if you're going to play this game, chat, I highly recommend leveling up your health, just because it has 3 things, 3 little whatever you call them associated with them. I actually have no idea what they're called. 3 little pips. We'll call them pips. I call everything pips, so that makes perfect sense. Ah, shoot. Preservation. I don't think that one's gonna work. I only have 2 preservation places. Oh, there could be another one. Let's see. Nope. That's the only one. Never mind. Yeah. That's really the only one, huh? What is this? Lambig Broceliande. To serve. To serve men. Oh wait, here's some metal. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. An alloy equivalent in some respects to the clockmaker's Invar. Whatever, don't care. Don't care, didn't ask. We can use this stuff. I hate to use it on this. These machines are different and newer manufactured than the ones above. They include something like a generator too, but they're in even worse condition. Fuck it, let's go. Okay, so we need soul, skill. We got to get this up to 10, huh? Well, fortunately, I've got just the thing. It's called kerosene. This machine roars to life. Perfect. So we're using the last of our metal that I have, but we're gonna try it. Hopefully it was worth it. I don't know what it's gonna do. And I still haven't found a way to get more metal yet. Rose pearls. You know what? Let's check the sea. Maybe the sea has something. Oh. Try that one. And then you know what? Okay, let's go back out on the moors again. Who's gonna stop me? Try rose. Give me, oh no, we did rose last. Let's try heart. There we go. I don't know if it makes a difference because the text doesn't change. Or if it's just generic whatever. That might be something worth testing as well. Like go out 2 times in a row with the exact same setup and see if you get the exact same thing, and then you can kind of determine. But I haven't. It's not, going out on the adventures hasn't really been my biggest priority. So amethyst is not a metal, it's a gem. Spanners. Can't do anything with that. Bucket of ashes. Kind of cool. Bucket of seawater. Is a liquid. Huh. If I can just get a bucket of seawater. Ooh, I know what I could try. What if I grabbed some wood? Give me knock. All right. Okay. Let's try some knock here. Amethyst ampule. Oh. I think I have one of those. Glass blowing and vessel crafting with Prentice level knock creates amethyst ampule. And let's see if I have one floating around somewhere. I do. An amethyst ampule is a glass and a liquid that gives 2 knock and 2 heart. Bitter black. Oh, I don't want forge. Damn it. Okay, give me a knock memory. Knock to old newspaper. Or oh, pattern. Elations of Limentinus? It says it's in the Severn Chamber. Elations of Limentinus. I think that's a winter book, actually. Oh no. I've misplaced my book. Exorcism for Girls. Ah, here it is. It's the Westcott room. I should update that. All right. Elations of Limentinus. Our good friend and colleague, Limentinus. Or Limentinus. Or whatever. Doesn't say how it should be pronounced. I don't know if it's a real guy. I don't know if somebody's real name is Lemon whatever. Just makes me think of Linus from Charlie Brown though. So maybe it is Limentinus. What is this stuff? After storms, the fishermen of Bancrig Village find oddities washed up here. Can you maybe share some with me? Oh great, another quartz chunk. Wow, that's useless. Ooh, mackerel. I like mackerel. Pretty tasty stuff. We'll add it to my collection of... Maybe I can cook the mackerel somehow. Now what? I don't know. You tell me. There's potential here. Okay. Craft Regensburg bomb. Kind of hoping for something a little more exciting. Craft Prohibit. That's Grail. That's also Grail. Okay. What all gives me heart? Magathene Mysteries, I think, gives me something. Let me check my recipes tab. Magathene Mysteries plus Gideon's Soaks. Okay, I think we have some of those. Magathene Mysteries plus Gideon's Soaks. Where are my Gideon Soaks? There were some up here, weren't there? Yeah. All right, Magathene Mysteries. I don't think I can use that here, actually. Or never mind. So we need something that takes Gideon Soaks. Now I gotta find a place for this mackerel. Oh boy. Can you guys squeeze in there like sardines? I know mackerel and sardines are not the exact same thing. Or are they? Either sardines or anchovies is just generic word for little fish that we've crammed in a can. But I don't know which one. Cronus cord. A music box that only performs once. Typewriter that can only send one message. A clock that can only strike now. Right when you need it. Probably really help us get into this room. Okay, chat, think. What are we doing? Focus. Gideon Soaks plus heart. Gideon's Soaks plus heart plus Magathene Mysteries. The Magathene Mysteries is a skill that has heart and moon. We also need to include Gideon Soaks, which is a liquid. So we need something that accepts a liquid. Oh no. I don't. Oh, what is this? I don't want to mess with this thing. So I gotta put people in here. Oh, can I? If I invite somebody, you think I can put him in there, chat? We could try that out. Okay, first things first, though. We need to find something that'll. That's just a chair. That's for serving. This is a bucket and a mop. Can I work out? Yeah. No. Okay. What am I supposed to do with this one? If I combine enough memories, I can make something, I guess. This doesn't allow heart. Oh, this does allow Gideon Soaks, though. Oh, wait a minute. Might work. Okay, then we just gotta throw Chore on there. Gideon, wait. Magathene Mysteries with scholar level heart plus liquid creates Gideon Soaks. So we need to get up to 15, it sounds like. Which means we need a substance that possesses some insane levels of heart. The only thing I can think of off the top of my head would be maybe one of these moppets. That has 3 heart. That's a one-time use thing. If I get a heart memory, let's see what my options are. Heart and sky wouldn't work. Heart and sky would not work. Oh wow, that's actually a little bit harder than I thought. Almost all the stuff that I know that's heart. Beckery's Herbery would give me 1 heart. The recipes would also, or enduring reflection would also give me 1. So if we put That would put us at 11. Maybe I have something that I can use to just get heart easier. Nope. No, I do not. Well, now we know we got to get up to level 15 to be able to use that. That is going to be quite the task. We also have a wolf snow ampule up here. Restore. You can either put food, sustenance, or something. Food. You mean restore? All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna talk to this little guy. I want to see what his deal is. See what he gives us. Because there's a bunch of animals around that I haven't really interacted with. I have a dog, I have a cat, and I have a snake. The closest thing that I've done is talk to the snake, and I think it just gave me touch, which is not super useful. Oh, human skin. That could also come in handy. Right. There is our knock. Crap, was I doing something else at the same time? Oh, I was, wasn't I? I don't even remember now. I read pattern to get knock, and now I don't know what it was for. Chat, does anybody know what I was reading this for? Was I gonna put it on the forge, maybe? Possible. Okay, memory. Soul. I do have shaft, which is my one. Craft amethyst ampule. All right, let's see what happens. We put stone. That doesn't help. Ugh. Really? I don't think I can use Lockworks and Clockworks if I'm doing this, because it says sky. Yeah. All right. Well, what happens if we do it somewhere else? It gives us access to just knock. Quivering double bass. The sunset harp. The hallowed drum. Practice equipment. Action. Element of the soul. Memory. I'm getting kind of stumped here, chat. What was I trying to do with this stuff? Oh, I remember now. I think. We were using this bench. Thank you, chat. Start writing stuff down. Okay, so you get in there. You get up here. Shaft gets in here. We can make an amethyst ampule. Okay, cool. What if I don't want an amethyst ampule, though? Let's find out. I'm gonna throw an amethyst ampule in there. I can't. Huh. Can I put anything in there? Desiccated witchworms? Blend acids for a paradoxical knock ampule. Or for a scholar level recipe. If I add glass, I'll create a knock alloy of interest to the most ambitious. Chat, that's how we make. If I add glass, I do have glass. I have sand. And I think. Okay, I can't add that. Crap. If I add stone. Can't add stone. Oh no. Can I add a gem? Can't add a gem. Has to be a tool or glass. We do have a snootle jar. That doesn't do anything for me though. All right, maybe this stuff will let me do it. Nope. Wrong kind of sand. There have wrong kind of glass. Let's check the sea glass. Sea glass, sea glass. It's around here somewhere. There it is. Do you have what it takes? No, you are moon and lantern. Ugh. Okay, what about, okay, does the amethyst ampule have glass in its recipe? Yes, it does, but I can't use it. Why the heck not? This has to be either a tool, woven remains, or wood. But now we know. So if we take desiccated witchworms and combine them with enough lock and glass, I should be able to make whatever it is I'm trying to make. Wait, what if I took the amethyst ampule itself? Try that. Okay. Yep. Take the stuff. We grab the other stuff. Jervin, hey, look at that. Okay, so now we can make metal. It's a fancy metal. It's not a normal metal, but at least now we can make it from, theoretically, kind of from scratch, because we can make those amethyst ampules. And then with enough metal, we can power up these little guys here. Unfortunately, we're going to run out of fuel. Fortunately, however, we know how to make iotic essence, which is not actually a fuel. Wait a minute. Oh no, it is a fuel. Right there. So now we know. And that has given me... and now it suggests a meal would be welcome. Alright, dude, whatever. We'll feed you. Hold on. Let me interact with you. So he gave me fear. Oh. Okay, I don't get to have that. Only if he's friendly. Alright. Hey, settle down, buddy. What do you want? He's so crabby for a little bug. I have some grapes. You want some grapes? Feed the beastie. And I guess while we're here, we can harvest some grapes. Wrong one. So if we can make metal and we can make fuel, and actually I should probably write that down. Lockworks and Clockworks with Lockworks and Clockworks and knock 10 and glass will make whatever that, what is that stuff called? Jervanite. It's a metal. There we go. Got him. So for those of you who do not watch or yeah, I guess who don't watch or listen to the Real Besties podcast, last night Emmykins and Alien were talking about a little known film, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, starring Chris Pratt and others. And the idea of having the Chris Pratt, Andy Dwyer face from Parks and Rec as an emote came up again. Alien said it would be a good idea. And that means that at least 2 people have said it would be a good idea, which leads me to believe it might actually be a good idea. So chat, what do you guys think? Is this something I should invest time into creating? Because it would take me at least, you know, like 20 minutes to make this. And I just want to make sure that I'm not wasting my time. Ooh, Sacred Spring. Do all kinds of stuff here. You can put omens, remains, elements of the soul, pigments, memories, remains. So let's say I really wanted to do something with Grail. Could I put Gideon Soaks in here though? No, I don't think so. I could put a lot of Grail in here. I can make a beguiling melody. I can do the thing with the doll, yeah. Add fabric, I can make a little, make the doll that we just said. I can make Witching Tisane. I put remains in here, or an omen of some kind. Let's see. I have Midnight Mark. Is that not omeny enough? Oh, omens are, never mind, omens are memories. What am I doing? Daub the vessel with suitable signs and the tisane will take on a particular potency. Or for a scholar level recipe, if I soak fabric in the brew, I can twist it into a grailful little cloth doll. Witching Tisane. Wonder if I have some of that floating around. Witching Tisane. Be Wise Ruin, other stuff. Back up here. Westgoth's compounds. Can't even put those in there. Fly Alembic. A cheeky decanter of wine fortified with unusual influences. Very sneaky. There's just cordials. All right, whatever. You know what? Give me the Witching Tisane, and we'll see what that is. All right, the chimeric larva is fine now. I talked to him. All I got was fear. So I don't know if you're supposed to give him something. A Stimfling. So we can look at this one. Inspect the beast. All right, let me talk to you. What happens if we feed him? What does he eat? He eats egg. All right, I think we have an egg floating around somewhere. Let's take a look. We have one right here. A Gull's egg. It has no... Oh, okay. I can't even give it food unless it's angry. All right, Emmykins, tell us, what is next week's Real Besties choice? Is it the Super Mario... Tell me it's the Super Mario Brothers movie. Oh, man, I would be so happy. For the first time, I would actually be happy about something. Well, except that I have to work tomorrow, so I'm already in a shitty mood because I have to work in the morning, which is like 12 hours away. Still, though, when my options are work or not work, I'm always gonna take the not work option. Wish Upon a Star. Oh, Wish Upon a Star. I mean, that movie's good at least. I won't complain about that. Yeah, Mario better get on the list like real quick because I want to watch. You guys should do a double feature, the 90s Mario movie and the modern one, and then compare and contrast. Do a full double feature back-to-back episode. That would be incredible. Witching Tisane. I could have swore that I had some floating around here, but I guess I don't. Maybe I used it. Black sapphire wash. Oh, she gives a lot of moon. Holiest hemolymph. Holiest hemolymph. That sounds scary. Oh wait, oh, this is just a freaking. All right, that's just a crappy beverage or whatever, and I do have some of that. It's over here. Just haven't really used it. Just a drink. He gave, ooh, Horizon Sight. That's actually helpful. Thanks, little dude. It's already on the list. We just don't have a date yet. Okay, well, I'm excited. Because that movie's amazing and more people need to watch it. I don't care what all y'all say. That movie's great. You guys are just haters. You guys don't like... Okay. Listen, I don't like Chris Pratt either. But you can just ignore that he's the voice of Mario. He's just generic voice actor guy. Don't worry about who's voicing who. Although the Seth Rogen Donkey Kong's a little bit noticeable. I'll give him that. Wait, we can put materials in here? Ooh. Okay. Uncovered depths. Once more, the sea has withdrawn from the caves of the isle. Circumstance. Circumstances disappear in the season of Numa. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, crap. Well, that's a bit of an issue. Submerged sea caves. The sea has claimed these caves. I mean, I guess, like, this matches what we need it to do. Go ahead and unlock. And in the meantime, let us speak to someone in town first. Who can we hire? Assistance from a miner. They offer scale. Scale would get me in there. I'm not sure I have a way to get enough though. Sure, we could figure something out. Well, let's just see who's there. Oh, don't waste that. Let's use Bet. We'll see who's around, who we can bring on. DK is a what? Oh, did I grump it? No, I just Seth Rogen voices Donkey Kong, and it's very noticeable. Is all I was gonna say. He's got that laugh. Or what? I can't do it. I just sound like Beavis and Butthead. But he has a very distinct laugh about him that is very noticeable. That's all I was gonna say. It seems like interacting with the animals isn't really, aside from this little fella, isn't really doing much for me. Oh, did we unlock it? Yeah, let's go! Sea Caves, the curious last secret. Right under Governor Collar's nose, Levinson, Blackwood, and Van Loren all continued their careful investigation of the Brandkrug Sea Caves. Ooh. Menacing phosphorescence. The pumps have drained enough water to splash through, but everything is spatched and splotted with sickly, alien, wondrous, mesmeric light. When I retreat, I find the same glow in my boots. Whatever I do, I should not do it hastily. Yeah, let's go! We're finding the secrets! Tasumaga says they all have different voices. Well, yeah, because they're all, if you're watching the German version. But if you've ever heard Seth Rogen laugh, it's very distinct, so. I don't know. All right. Oh, here we go. A musician. That's actually exactly who we needed. Let's get her going. So we gotta hook this guy up with the best gear money can buy if we're gonna get down there. Start by talking about the rain. And then I think we want to use this stuff. Sacrament Malachite. You know, maybe the German version is actually better because it doesn't have Chris Pratt in it. I didn't think about that. So perhaps that is what I'm missing out on. Okay, he's good. Let's talk to him again. We're gonna get the heart. Get it up to 8. What do I gotta get up to 14? I gotta get it up to 14. Yikes. That's +4. This will give me +6, so that'll get me up to 16 or 14 then. So we should be done after that. Come on, I want to find the secrets. I'm ready. Get me down into the sea caves. And give him a drink. Get him ready to rock. Moment of truth, chat. Actually, that'll be in like a minute after this. You know what I should do though? Think. Should make an amethyst ampule. Now that I kind of know how to do it. So let's go ahead and throw all of our best things on the fire. Fuel. How was I making an amethyst ampule before, chat? Now I don't remember. Did I just have enough? I must have had more or something. I throw metal. Employ a complex round of rhymes to establish a new threshold, or for a scholar level recipe, if I add a memory, it'll resolve to a knock insight. What? Oh, jeez. Preliminal meter with Prentice level creates secret threshold, which is a type of it's just a type of memory. Isn't really gonna help me right now. Should have taken a note on how to make the amethyst ampule. I thought it was so easy that I wouldn't have to worry about it. Now I can see that I actually will. Oh, I was using, okay. Clockworks and Lockworks will do it. There we go. Blend acids for a paradoxical knock ampule. Perfect. So it's just 5. So 5 knock. Five knock plus Lockworks and Clockworks makes amethyst ampule. That is so helpful. All right, get in there. Get whatever's in there. Bring back the treasure when you're done. Icy mists and coil. Requires edge or knock. So Tasumaga, you watch all your movies in German then, instead of watching them in English with German subtitles, which probably is what most Americans would do with a German movie anyway. The only German movies I can think of are Das Boot and Run Lola Run. Are there any other famous German movies? Not like really old movies, like anything that's in black and white, but stuff that's more modern, that is more, that would be recognizable as a German movie. Oh, what do we got here? Hello. What are you guys? What's going on down here? Deep Light Caves. When the gods from stone were swept away, the Carapace Cross, blah, blah, blah. Here in the fire-warmed waters, away from the justice of sunlight. I don't care. What do you give me? Deep Light Corals. Hey, new spot. Let's add that to the list. Deep Light. Deep Light Corals. And you can interact with Nectar. Nectar, Rose, Scale, Moon. Nectar, Rose, Scale, and Moon. Okay. And you can accept Fet, Health, and Tryst. Fet, Health, and Tryst. Cool. So I'm not seeing any items down here. Just a little friendly hermit crab. And whatever's in here. This requires 15. Dude, what is this? 15 moth or 15 scale. Now I really want to get in there and see it. Maybe that's the end of the game. We have the luxury that everything is synchronized. That is, yeah, we are living in the future, I suppose. Not like the old days. Last finger toxin. It's a liquid, but you can't drink it. Okay. So we need the highest level moth drink we can make. Or a combination thereof of various moth related things. But what are my options for moth drinks, I wonder? Give 6. You give 2. I don't think I have. You have 6 moth there. Okay, so let's find a place where I can use my moth. That is not it. Moth. This will let me use moth. And then we throw some moth in there. Oh. Papers. Paint moth gold. Mix paint of a wistful golden hue. If I add a liquid, I'll brew a silvery moon ink. Ooh. Do I have moth gold paint already? Let's see. No, I do not. But I do have liquid. Let's try throwing some water in there and see what we get. Water. Oh, shoot, I can't do that. Alright, we'll just make the moth gold paint then, whatever. We need to find a place that we can use liquid, but it accepts moth. That's a tall order, I think. Alternatively, go a roundabout way. That's moon. If we had a high enough skill, we could do it. You know, Tatsumaga, I asked you. Let me just see. Famous German movies. Famous German people. Oh, Downfall is German. I guess that makes sense. Nosferatu, exactly. Issy and Aussie? That's from 2020. I mean, I'm not the best person to be looking at these anyway, because I don't watch a lot of movies, so I wouldn't even know these. Yeah, there's Run Lola Run. Familiar with that one. I haven't seen it though. All right. Yeah, I'm not really seeing very much. Oh, there you go. German movies and series were not good for a long time. I think weren't all bad though. I mean, come on. They just probably didn't get popular outside of Germany or German speaking countries. What can we do over here at the Rowanarium? We can use moth here. No liquids though. I just load up on Rose. What does Rose give me? Give me all... Do I even have anything that has Rose in it? What the heck? Where's all the Rose at? Nope. Here we go. And then we throw in a soul. Who's got Rose? Whist? Bost? Bet? Enduring Reflection. And now we take that and we add in a key. What happens if we do that? Reveal a treasure of the house. Insert a sufficient key. Well, I did, so there. Now reveal to me a treasure of... Oh, jeez. That's an interesting noise. So now we have the paint. What do we do with it? Let's think. Probably my best bet is going to be down here. That's not it. The Rowanarium is currently occupied. This takes moth. Hey, here we go. Okay, all right. We're getting somewhere. Now we just grab the best moth thing we can grab. Asimel, brew a silvery moon ink. Yeah, okay. I think we already have some. Let's see. Oh, jeez. Oh, we skipped right into daytime. I didn't pause. Getting some, a bit of lag here. Nilly can't, blah, blah, blah. I guess we don't have any. Let's make some. Can't hurt. Toward a Fundamental Aesthetic 2nd edition. It is very hard among the reflections of the Rowanarium to understand what exactly who and what has just opened, but I can see very clearly what has just been revealed. Okay, can I... Wait, what? Toward a Fundamental Aesthetic. Toward a Fundamental Aesthetic 2nd edition. Well, we have 2 of them. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. Oh, that noise. Can we do it again, I wonder? Probably not. Okay. Preliminal meter. Plus fet. Plus more fet. That would give me a confounding parable, but I don't really want one of those. Let's try the key again. Meditate. Oh, okay. Can't do it again. If I bring in another memory, I can receive a higher insight. Enduring reflection. What does enduring reflection give me? Let's take a look. Enduring reflection. Oh, I don't have that yet. Oh, no, I do. Enduring reflection is 3 rows, 1 heart, 1 knock. Yeah, don't care. So we're gonna make them. All right, we need 15 moth. Let's get to it, I guess. We need to find somebody. Wait, what are you? Traveling barber offers moth and a little robe. Yeah, we need someone who gives a lot of moth, though. Like a lot, but I think 4 is the highest. Like if you pay for the random person at the inn, they're gonna have 4 in 3 stats. Whereas if you hire a random person without using soul, I think they'll have 2 in one and 1 in another, and then that's the same for all the townspeople as well. Okay, well, while we're here, hey, Rainbow Yeti's here. Rainbow Yeti has survived. It is time now. I think we need to start studying again. Oh, nope. Oh, go back. Back in there. We're gonna have Vak. Do the Gemini ad. Okay, do the Gemini ad. Good call, chat. So step 1, we need to get Moth. Be Traveling at Night Volume 1. Located right here in the Westcott room. Get that going. Rainbow Yeti just came in, checked the roulette, and now is lurking. Thanks a lot, Rainbow Yeti, for popping in. I put that in there, I think, specifically for you. I can't even remember at this point, because I had not even thought about having weird little commands in the chat, but I suppose it makes sense. You want to have something. A visitor interested in a revolution? Ooh. Miss Zita Bukhara. What is she looking for today? She can teach me. I already know Deep Bandaic. Well, I guess we're just gonna sell her something then. The Affair of the Something Something. So she wants 3 edge. I believe I have that. We have the War of the Roads. You might be interested in that. Go ahead and let me know how that goes. As for you, we have a consulting engineer. Unfortunately, I don't think we need an engineer, but I will double check. Nope. Nope. Nada. No, do not need an engineer. We'll try again tomorrow. Not a big deal. Still haven't figured out what to do with the stone, by the way. So I guess that's just gonna live up here for a bit. This is a mark. Haven't found a use for those either. Here's our Asimel. Not the best ink in the world. It gives 5 to Moon and 3 to Knock, which could be useful. Although right now we're working on Moth, so I'm a lot more interested in getting, you know, but I already have all the Moth ones, don't I? I need a Vak. Vak is the one that I could really use right now. So let's head up. We are going to begin our studies. We have the Inks of Revelation, Unfamiliar Language. I can read Fusine. What are you talking about? With. We have a tool we can use. The shears. And there we go. Tasumaga says, we have a German YouTuber who makes blockbuster quality videos. I rather recommend that. There are even English subtitles. Well, there you go. I don't know how YouTubers somehow manage to replace Hollywood for a lot of people, but here we are. It's the world we live in the future. If you want, I can send you the link. The video goes half an hour, but feels like a movie. I mean, yeah, go ahead. I gotta watch something at work so I don't go crazy. Oh, Cloud's Head Moth too. Yeah, well, it wouldn't have been enough. So really need to level up my my other Sacrilimier could get leveled up. That would work. I don't have a lot of high level moth things, unfortunately. Yeah, just send it on Discord. That's probably easiest because it's hard to go back and look at and click on the links for chat. Oh, right, another 60 seconds. Okay. So thank you. We need to get... We got another FET. We can combine it with that one, and then combine that one with this one, and then combine this one with the other one. That'd be kind of cool. Also, something just happened, but nothing... Something happened, but nothing happened. That's really weird. I don't know how to explain that one. Something happened, but nothing happened. There was a noise. You guys all heard it. It wasn't just me. But then nothing happened after that. This Claveret's not really what I'm looking for. Okay, what if I did heart? What does heart give me? That gives me Perhibiate. That gives me Regensburg Bomb. If I had a memory, okay, heart memory. 2 heart memories would maybe help. But I just don't know. Let me see. If there's anything worth making that I haven't made yet. Brian describes how a sky-inspired fife can be prepared using these fur and feathers techniques in the presence of a greater sky aspect. So let me go find a sky thing. What is that? Fur and feathers. It's horn and ivories. Fur and feathers is here. Okay. You on that. Grab fur and feathers. Make an awakened feather. Or use it with an instrument to find a celestial music. You sent it? Okay, I'll check it out when I get a chance. Thank you. If it's as good as you say it is, I don't mind reading subtitles. And maybe I can work on my German a little bit. Use a skill that's effective against corruptions, provided you provide at least 7 nectar. Oh boy. That could work. It has a little bit of nectar going for it. So that would be 2, 4, 5. I could get 7 with the ink. Then I could remove that stuff. Oh, you know what I should figure out a use for Essential Perios. What happens when you boil and scrape us down to our utter fundamentals? See if there's anything I can do with phosphorescent scrapings. So that goes there. And if we use Rites of the Roots and some health. All right. So either way, I'm going to need a nectar memory. So let's try to grab one. Wrapped in the King. See, we're currently reading, so we'll have to use a different desk. Wrapped in the King. Go ahead and knock that out real quick. Really good. He has now made a video where he lists how much his half-hour video has cost and came to over 500,000 euros. Holy cow. Man, making movies is so expensive, it's ridiculous. What happened to the days where you could just grab a camcorder and go record in the woods and make $1 billion? I don't think the Blair Witch Project actually made $1 billion, chat, to be honest. But it could have. That was the Geminiad Volume 3. And it gave me Resurgences and Emergences. Okay. And Beguiling Melody. Oh, I didn't read that stuff. Okay, whatever. That's what I get for being hasty once again. Oh no, I can't fit it in there. That's gonna bug me so much if I can't find a better spot. Volume 1. Volume 2. And then Volume 3. So they can all just live right there. He wanted to end his channel, but still wanted to finish the stories he started. All the different stories he started now become one story that should lead to a great end. Ah, I see. Well, we'll see. Well, personally, if I had a YouTube channel, which I do technically, it's just these streams, but on YouTube, and people were watching it and I was actually making money from it, I probably would never stop. But that's just me. I know not everybody's like me. Some people just want to stop. They want to stop being famous or whatever. I don't understand it, but I will respect it. No, I don't want to. Okay, Rites of the Roots. That'll make Yugal ink. If I use this with a beverage, I'll mix a darker, stronger liquor. Oh yeah, will we? Okay. Well, I can't even put... Really? Okay. But this doesn't really do anything for me. Let's try herbs and infusions. Thurs's cordials. Okay. Leaves and thorns. That makes Yugal ink as well. Coil and chasm. Thurs's cordials. If I steep wood in the right portions of the mixture, it'll burst into a strange fruit. Yeah, that's one way to get fancy stuff. Savage Hymn. Use an instrument to resolve it into a buzzing and more ancient song. That sounds really exciting. But I'm not sure there's an instrument that can handle that. The drums, maybe? All right, I'm just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks, and the answer is nothing. So I will stop throwing stuff at the wall for now. Is this guy the German Mr. Beast or something? Not that Mr. Beast would ever stop making. Mr. Beast would never stop making videos. He makes too much money somehow. I don't even know what he does. People watch his videos. It's cool, I guess. All right, we need heart. Perugian Diaries. Where are the Perugian Diaries, chap? They are in my quarters. So show me the Perugian Diaries. They're there. Got them. All right, in the meantime, we need to use our resurgences and emergences to go even further beyond. So what has Moth and hasn't been used yet? Rights of the Roots? Yeah, Rights of the Roots. Let's go. So if I wanted to do this, I would need 1, 2. I need one more. Let me grab something with Moth real quick. Traveling at Night Volume 1 gives me Impulse. Okay, Traveling at Night Volume 1, read, go. Oh. If you watch the video in the stream and I'm there, I can offer to explain a bit. Am I going to be confused? Is this one of those things where I would have had to have watched every other video up to that point? That's okay. I'm used to being confused when I watch things. I just want to temper my expectations going in. Little altar. Uh-oh, dusk has fallen. Gotta start wrapping stuff up here. Come on. Come on, game. What do we got? This is knock now? Okay, that gives me Cheerful Ditty. Why did I do that? Doesn't matter. Too late. We're going all in on Rights of the Roots. Ah, shoot. Oh, I gotta finish Traveling at Night. There it is. Yeah. Grab it. Rights of the Roots. Resurgences. Go, go, go. Get in there, get in there. Get it up to level 4. And then that'll let us pick a thing in the tree. Which would be awesome. Yeah, Cheerful Ditty gives us heart. If we take it over to the drum, throw as much heart on there as we can. Let's see what it gives us. Thunderskin's Pain. Drum up a heart music. Drums and dances with scholar level heart plus instrument creates Thunderskin's Pain. Okay. Well, I don't know what that is, but I guess we'll find out. All right, so this is gonna wrap up. We're gonna get to level 4. This might actually be the first thing I've gotten in a while from the tree, and I think I have 2 options. It can either go on the Bosque or Preservation. So, Rights of the Roots. Rights of the Roots is Nectar and moth. Go ahead and grab those off of here. Okay. And schools are Bosque and Preservation. Preservation. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to get everything sorted on the spreadsheet. All right, so if we put it into the Bosque side, that would give us Arab. Okay. And if we put it on the preservation side, we get health. So the question is, would I rather get Arab or health at this point? I mean, more health is always useful. And health is a lot easier to upgrade via... Hold on here. Yeah, health is way easier to upgrade via the Bosque. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with health here. That's going to give us Arab. Okay. I don't think that did anything else special. Oh, it unlocked higher level preservation. Yeah, I noticed that these little dotted lines... So you could kind of skip ahead if you unlocked this, and you could jump to level 2 and then level 3 without having to go all the way up the tree. I don't know if that's actually useful, but it could be, depending on what you're trying to do. But yeah, you could kind of skip ahead in Hushery, go from Nyctodromy to Hushery, and then cut over to Illumination or whatever. Let's get out of here. We've learned much this day. Let us hope we learn much the next day. So now that we have used that for that, those should be looking for things that have not been used yet again. Edicts Martial. No. Door and Wall hasn't been used yet? I need level 5 probably. Yeah. Level 5. And level 5 as well. Okay. This has also not been used, but that's not going to help us here. So we have herbs and infusions, horns and ivories. Inks of Containment hasn't been used yet. That's interesting. Okay, yes, thank you. We have orchids and narcotics. Okay, that could be useful. If we were going to level you up, we would need to get two memories. Easy. So skeleton songs, as usual. It's my go-to. These are... Oh, can't use Arab here. Never mind. We'll use Fet. And... Queen of the Rivers. It's another one that I use. Not as much as the other ones, but I do have it nearby, as you can see. Okay, I'd like to read it, please. Thank you. There we go. It's a sunny day. Oh, right. I should see who's around. My 10 shillings in the pot. And see if we get somebody with Moth. Moth is the one we want. Not Moon. not whatever else. I guess I would settle for one of the other ones if it would actually get us there. Now we wait. But before whoever this person is, if we hire them, I should see if I can put them in the electric chair and do whatever it is you're supposed to do with this thing, because this is kind of scary. Thunderskin's Peen, a song of joyous sacrifice. I'm going to add that to my memories. And that is a song. Music or whatever. I think it just says a sound, whatever. We'll say song. That is 4 heart and 1 grail. Wow, that is a lot of heart. And that is C recipes. Receipts. That is called Thunderskin's Peen. And that requires 10 heart, I think. Is anybody keeping track of that? And we used drums and dances for that one, but you could probably use any of the musical skills. And yeah, I guess now we know. With keeper level heart, the Peen is the precursor to Swaddled Thunder. Keeper, oh, that's 15. Oh, Swaddled Thunder, what the hell is that? All right, let's go back in there. What, how high can this go? Put me in, coach, I'm ready. I got nothing but heart. So if we had 2 more hearts, we get a heart memory. Let's try this. Perugian Diaries. The old Perugian Diaries here. Get our heart. Perugian Diaries. Beautiful. So chat, as you guys know, tomorrow is Fridoid Zomboid. I know everybody's very excited about that. Okay, this is, oh, Poet, he's got Moth. Yes. Okay, we're gonna grab Mr. Mothman there. But first, we were working on Leaves and Thorns, or no, Orchids and Narcotics. Yes, okay. Level that up. Talk to the Poet. Give him some money. A lot of things are happening now. So Moth is going to be Fekri's Herbery, which is located up here. Gotta make sure I have enough Moth for this. Yes, 3 is the highest. It's 3 or 3. Not really a kind of decision that needs to be made there. All right, let's throw him in the thing. You cannot throw him in the thing. All right, well, now we know. Even though it's very disappointing we can't put him in the torture device. I don't know what we would do with that. But presumably that's something that's used for something. What does it say you can even put in there? So yeah, soul, skill, memory, subject would be either an element of the soul, a cooperative, I could put the dog in there if I really wanted to. Yep. So we could do something with edge. Now what? I don't know. Now what indeed? Let's find out. I'm ready, but for what? I don't know, man. Org's cleansing. This much edge and something with the leaf aspect will brew me a dangerous ink. Ooh. Something with the leaf aspect, you say? Okay, well, let's see what my other options are. Labhitic tincture. Okay. Well, how about we take a look at some other options first? We do have something. Focus my own and local resources to create a small quantity of a stable edge ingredient. Or for a scholar level recipe, add something with a memory aspect, and I have the makings of a significant edge memory. Oh, like what? Winning move. Oh. Disciplines of the hammer. Okay. Let's try that. Disciplines of the hammer with scholar level edge plus memory creates winning move. So let me just mark that down. Disciplines of the hammer with edge 10. My first edge recipe. Oh, it's exciting. With memory creates winning move, which is a memory. Material. Okay, we're not gonna make that right now, because I think what I would rather do is try to make, oh jeez, that noise. So creepy. Let's try to do something with moth, if that's at all possible. Oh, hello. Refulgen. Right. Really would just like to create, already done this. Moth gold. Okay, well, what else do we have for moth? We must have something. We have resurgences and emergences. Can make tangle brag. For a scholar level recipe, if I nestle an egg into the knot, I'll hatch something eyeless but pulsing with potential? What the heck? All right. Oh, I can't do that. Damn. Can I put an egg in there? Can't put an egg in there. You can put this bird. Maybe you don't want to do that one. You don't sound too happy about it. If I nestle an egg into the knot, that's not really a... If I put a memory in there, doesn't even work. Yeah. Okay. I guess we gotta find a moth place that allows eggs. Do you allow eggs? I don't think it allows eggs. You don't have moth. You don't have moth. You have moth. You allow eggs. Does not allow eggs. Okay, well. What I get, I suppose. Now that we don't even have the moth, you know, the moth gold paint even, because I used it to make that other stuff. The moon ink, which doesn't even have moth. What the heck? It doesn't even give you moth. It just gives you knock and moon. This gives you moth. Can't even put it in there though. Okay, all right. Focus. Think. So we're talking to the guy. We're giving him some moth. Think, 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 think. What I was hoping I could do is get a moth thought. So that, like a moth memory. That way I could give him something that would increase his moth. But at this point now, I don't even know. Is that going to be an option? Inks of Revelations, Edicts, Liminal. That'll create Tanglebrag. Excuse me. And, yeah, okay, whatever. Maybe he'll take Tanglebrag because he's a poet? Oh, wait, that's Diva's Lock. Where's I have a Tanglebrag somewhere. It's around... It's up here. It is Tumoth. Okay, well, shoot. Nah, Tanglebrag is, it is a material. I guess we could try it. So let's head back down. Can't put it in there. Gonna hear a creepy noise. Can't put it in there. Another creepy noise. How about you? Hey, there we go. Now what? I don't know, game, you tell me. Now what? You know, it'd be really helpful if you could sort by elements. Tanglebrag. All right, forget it. Let's just see if we can get that to the right level without dealing with the anything fancy. That's leveled up. So our goal should be to find a flower that gives the guy extra moth. That is what we need. That's one. One is not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but it might come down to just one. So we need a moth drink, which I don't know if we had already found one or not. Let's check the spirits here. Nope. Okay. Oh, here we go. Aha, the Skin Shuck Mead. That'll do it. That gets him up to 13. We bump him up to 15 with a memory. And then that's it. We just need 15. So we're good. That huge thing is Skin Shuck Mead that I had laying around finally came in handy. Why did I make that? Was I doing something? I feel like... Did I read the wrong book? I should be reading Traveling at Night. I am... No, that's the Fruit of Knowledge. I mean, that works too, I guess. No, it doesn't. What the hell? That's not even... It is heart, but... Alright, whatever. Let me read Traveling at Night, Volume 1. Is it normal for me to forget what I'm doing in the middle of doing it? Or does that just mean that I'm old? It just means that I'm old. Oh boy. It's not great. Not be feeling that old yet, but here we are. All right, I grab the drums. I'm going all in. Swaddled Thunder. Drum storm potential into the weft to capture more heart aspect. Swaddled Thunder. Let's see what that does. That sounds awesome. But that is called Swaddled Thunder. Swaddled Thunder. And we don't actually know what that does yet. That could be a memory, or it could be an item. It could be literally lightning in a bottle. Like from Slay the Spire. My water bottle like shot back up at me. What the jerk? Yeah. It only happens when I'm streaming though. Usually... Wait a minute. No. Now that I think about it. It happens at work too, but usually only when I'm distracted by something. So, I think it's normal to get distracted. Right? When you're trying to do multiple things at once. Like I'm streaming and trying to play this game. Streaming insofar as I'm talking to people in chat, if there's anybody out there. There we go. So we get that up to 15, and then we can unlock the secret passageway and see what's in there. And after that, I guess we won't know what happens. It still takes a key, huh? Spooky noise. The Rowanarium. That's a whole... I read all that. That's like a huge little mini story. Alright, moment of truth, chat. This is a good way to finish off the night. What kind of excitement will we find down here in the sea caves? Hello, Mr. Crab. Mr. Octopus. Other little fellas. You guys are all great. Love me some sea critters. Alright, 10 seconds left on this guy. For Swaddled Thunder. Give me the Swaddled Thunder, people. A storm swathed in subtle threads, ready to be released with a few judicious snips. So it is actually an item. And that is material. That's an actual item that we can use. What it's actually used for, I have no idea. Maybe if we combine it at... we can save it for tomorrow and then try to combine it at the loom and see what it gives us. Maybe it'll give me something cool. Alright, here we go. 15 seconds left. Let's see what it is. Major spoilers, maybe. Soon we will find out. And we're in. I unearthed the final secrets of the caves. It's just a guy. An altar to Saint Tentretto. Saint Tentretto of the Deep Door, who is 4 times winged. For the something something, the yada yada yada. Okay, I mean, I came all the way down here. There's nothing down here. The Carapace Cross, the hybrid race who in their many kinds were winged, legged, eyed, bright, dark, scaled, feathered, chitinous, and us. The cross are gone, the cross for always history. Blop. Oh. It alt tabbed me out for some reason. Is it iTunes again? Whatever. Okay. So, I guess spoilers? I don't know. There's just an altar down here that gives me a Nyctodermy. It's kind of cool. I think that's only my 3rd one. Alright, so just add that to the list. And that is... Oh. I'm like trying to sneeze again. It's really annoying. Just a few more months, chat. Then I'll be able to breathe like a normal person for a few months. Until it gets too cold and I can't breathe anymore, because if I go outside I'll freeze to death. Alright, so that is good for Moon, Moth, Knock, and Scale. Moon, Moth, knock scale. And we'll have to check what all it's good for. Oh, jeez. That's annoying. That's like in your ear. Thanks, game. All right. So, now we just wait for the day. And actually, it's probably a good stopping point. So we'll be back tomorrow. We'll let the day wrap up here, but be back tomorrow with Project Zomboid. I know that's a much more popular, exciting action game where there's actually things going on and it's not simulating me reading books in a library, for which there is an emote, I believe, or there is a there was a category for April Fools, like silent reading or something. Maybe I should try that one. So we'll just let it go. So there's still a couple of room, actually, yeah, quite a few in the jail, and then 4 down here that we need to finish up. All right, there's an offer. So I'm gonna go ahead and save and quit. Thanks everybody for coming out. If you're watching, if you're not watching, you guys are all awesome. And let me yes, me and Tasumaga will be playing some Stellaris this weekend. I'm very excited. I've never done multiplayer. Okay, I've done a little bit of multiplayer Stellaris, but I haven't done it for real though. It's always been teaching somebody how to play. So yeah, I guess we're done for the night. Everybody have a good night. If I don't see you, have a good weekend. If you're in the US, have a good long weekend. It's Labor Day, and we celebrate Labor Day by not working. Isn't that interesting? So yeah, I'll see you guys around.